his party members, his party colleagues, they are all here and they have already started celebrating a very big legal battle won by Lalu Prasad Yadav. It was a very crucial battle for Lalu Prasad Yadav. Lalu Prasad, the court has given the verdict just a minute before. He has been acquitted from all charges in DA case. A major political victory for Lalu as well, because his opponents were hoping that Lalu maybe would be convicted in this particular case. A major political battle, major legal battle won by Lalu Prasad Yadav. A very delighted man today, Palki.
That's right, a very important case everyone was looking at. Prabhakar, talk to us about the fallout of this verdict, political fallout.
Palki, Lalu Prasad's opponent will certainly be disappointed, because they were very hopeful that Lalu will not be spared in this case. They were hoping that CBI had a very strong case against Lalu Prasad Yadav, but somehow Lalu has won the battle. His advocates were very clear, very confident from day one that they will be able to win the battle. And today the court has finally given the verdict in favor of Lalu Prasad Yadav. He has been acquitted. Lalu and Rabdi both have been acquitted from all charges in the DA case. Palki.
Right, Prabhakar, do stand by. We have Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, BJP leader. Thank you for speaking to us. What are your first thoughts on this acquittal?
I would have appreciated if you would have also introduced me as a senior lawyer who argued the fodder scam PIL. Okay?
All right.
Now let me tell you, so many trials have taken place in Ranchi. Till date, no one has been acquitted. I repeat, it is the first case of acquittal. And the Supreme Court on 19th March 1996 has said that this case should be taken to its logical conclusion so that evidence is not lost. I will request the CBI to take an appeal to the High Court. I would like to tell you that with greatest respect to the Honorable Judge, his appointment was surrounded in a whole range of uncertainties. Many programs also came on your channel. Beyond this, I don't want to make any further comment. It is a fit case where the CBI must carry its appeal to the higher court, more particularly when, till date, there has been no other acquittal in the water scam. And don't forget, it is a case of 900 crores of misappropriation of public money. Don't forget that. Admitted.
Right. Thank you for joining us. We also have our chief political correspondent, Bhupen Chaubey, joining us. Bhupen, the political fallout of what we've seen today?
The Prime Minister, Dr. Manmohan Singh, perhaps would be the most relieved man. Lalu Yadav is an integral part of the UPA coalition, and any adverse or any negative verdict which could have been delivered against him in the disproportionate assets case would have meant that the compulsions for Prime Minister Manmohan Singh would have grown only further. Remember that we're talking about this case just at a time when there is an intense opposition campaign which has been launched against the UPA for including tainted ministers. Just a week back you saw that unfortunate episode of a sitting Union Minister, Shibu Soren, the Coals and Mines Minister, who was convicted and then sentenced in a murder case. Lalu Yadav, if any verdict would have come up against him, it would have meant that the opposition would have thought that this is an ideal opportunity to put the government on the map. These are the last 2 days of the parliament session which are currently going on, Palki, and I can tell you that the opposition would have really put intense pressure on the Prime Minister to take action against all the tainted ministers in the cabinet. RJD, incidentally, is the only party which has the maximum number of criminally charged politicians in the cabinet. There is a total of 7 people who come from the RJD, and all of them have faced different kinds of criminal charges. But for Lalu Yadav, the politician, I think that it is a big victory of sorts. For many years now, he has had this noose around his neck that he's someone who has been charged, that he's someone who has been accused in fodder scam case, in the disproportionate assets case. And I do believe that this would go a long way in his attempts to cleanse his image. He will now come back to Delhi. He hasn't been in Delhi for the last 1 week, eagerly anticipating what awaited him today.
Yes, she was the co-accused in the case, and she was accused of actually helping the main accused, that was Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav. And court had already acquitted Rabdi Devi from the grievous charges, basically. So Rabdi Devi was not the main accused. We have to remember Lalu Prasad Yadav was the main accused, as he is accused in a fodder scam as well. And Rabdi Devi was just a conspirator in this case, and court had already acquitted her. To an extent, they had said that the charges against her were of a very light nature. So all the eyes were mainly fixed on Lalu Prasad Yadav, and today Lalu has all the reasons to smile, and his opponents would certainly be preparing for a longer battle ahead. Palki.
Did Lalu Prasad Yadav have something to say when he left the court there?
No, he did not make any statements. All he did was waved a victory sign. That, I mean, of course, it's a big victory for him, Lalu Prasad Yadav, both politically and legally, because Lalu Prasad Yadav till yesterday, till few moments back, was a very anxious man because his political future depended on this particular case. Had he been convicted, it would have been a big blow to him. He even might have lost his the berth of the Union Cabinet Minister. So it's a big relief for him. Lalu Prasad Yadav today is a relieved man, Palki.
Right, Bhupen, if I could come back to you, relief for Lalu Prasad Yadav. Now the main focus shifts on the opposition, the setback the opposition has faced in the campaign against tainted ministers in the government.
I won't say that it's a setback of sorts, Palki. There are many politicians in the Prime Minister's cabinet who are facing charges. One man, Shibu Soren, has already been sentenced. And remember, let me again re-emphasize the fact that Lalu Yadav has been acquitted only in one case. There are several other cases which are currently pending against Lalu Yadav. So it's not as if the noose around his neck has been completely slackened. But if I could just put one question quickly to Prabhakar Kumar. Prabhakar, what do you make out of this in Bihar's politics? Lalu Yadav, given the fact that he has been acquitted, I remember in the Bihar election campaign, this was a big talking point for the JDU. Nitish Kumar in election rally after election rally had said that Lalu Yadav is someone who faces so many criminal cases against him. Do you think that now Lalu would want to go to the people of Bihar and say that he has been falsely targeted? Prabhakar, I was trying to put that question to you. Do you think that this verdict which has come today would also have some kind of a fallout in Bihar's political scenario? Would Lalu Yadav now want to go back to the people of Bihar and say that he has been falsely targeted all these years?
Yeah, Bhupen, certainly Lalu Yadav will take a high moral ground now because this was the issue which was used against Lalu Yadav by his opponents during elections, and Lalu was always cornered through the DA case and the Fodder scam case, and this was used against him during election campaigns. We have all seen that, and today Lalu Prasad Yadav has got a shot in his arm. He'll certainly take a high moral ground, go back to people. Certainly his party will launch a campaign and kind of try and take maximum benefit out of this verdict which has gone in favor of Bhupen.
All right, I'm sure that Lalu Yadav would try his level best, Prabhakar, to draw maximum political mileage out of this verdict which has come in his favor. After all, that this is a case which has been haunting him for almost a decade now, and it has haunted him both in Patna as well as in New Delhi. I'm sure that the BJP too would probably be now working out an alternative strategy given the fact that he has been let off. But tell me, what happens to Lalu Yadav, the politician, from here? Do you see that he could now emerge as a stronger political force both in Bihar as well as in New Delhi?
Certainly, Bhupen, Lalu Yadav, after this verdict, will, as I told you, will hold a high moral ground, and it's a big blow to his opponents because his opponents, still few moments back, were quite hopeful that Lalu would be convicted. We had a word with the Chief Minister. We also had a word with the Deputy Chief Minister. They were quite hopeful. They had already, in fact, prepared for the celebration which would follow, and they were preparing themselves for the statements which they will give because they were quite hopeful that Lalu would be convicted today. It's a big blow for them and a victory for Lalu.
Big victory for Lalu Yadav and a big blow for opponents of Lalu Prasad Yadav. But Prabhakar, do stay with us. Joining me right now on the phone line is Chitranjan Shah, the lawyer for Lalu Prasad Yadav. Thanks for joining us, Mr. Shah. Straight away a question to you. Do you think that the case which had been built by the CBI was a weak case?
Yeah, of course. Hello?
Yeah, I'm asking you that do you think that the case which was built by the CBI was a weak case?
Yeah, it was. IPAT order clearly held that both of them had separate income, and the case was based on the income tax. Even ITO has accepted both sources of income, and they were witnessing prosecution.
But Mr. Shah, there were also some people who have been talking in hushed whispers, in hushed tones, that an attempt was made by Lalu Yadav and his supporters to influence this verdict. Is there any substance in that, or were these just allegations?
No, it's just allegations. There's nothing in it. We have fought case tooth and nail, and from day one, what we have said has proved right.
Okay.
From day one, we have the same case.
But this is just one of the cases in which he's been let off, isn't it, Mr. Shah? There are several other cases which are currently pending against
There are AHD scam cases in which their evidence is very weak, and the CBI was relying on this very case. Unless he has not taken money, then question of transfer or posting for money.
But the disproportionate assets case is an offshoot of the main Fodder scam case which has been going on against Lalu Yadav. So so why are you then saying that this is a huge victory? He may have been let off in one case, but there are other cases which are still pending against him.
Other